you don't become a teacher. You realize that you are a teacher. Sometime in your life, when you go ahead doing various things, experimenting, and then you realize that you have to switch off. So I started doing engineering at a very early age, thinking that I'll become an engineer. Then it was not my line, I realized. So I switched over to natural science. I did botany, zoology, and I enjoyed that. I still do. But in 1963, there was a call from the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu at that time, Kamaraj Nadar, for all raw graduates to volunteer and come and do some service by joining the educational scheme of the government to remote places. So I went to a remote place in Tamil Nadu, bordering Andhra Pradesh, and I was a raw graduate. When I entered the class, it was 1963. But then there was another opportunity of banking, so I went into banking, and it went on till 1983. In 1983, I realized that I have to discover myself, and I went in for teacher education program and teacher training. Unfortunately, there is a course called teacher training. A teacher cannot be trained. You can't be trained to become a teacher. Teacher education. So Medicine College of Education, Chennai. That's where my father got his training, his teacher education. The same college I studied as a student, as a hosteler, as a regular student. Then I finished, I got my B.Ed, and I came home and I was staying here. I didn't know what I was going to do. Then I went to meet a friend of mine who was in All Saints Church. It was Reverend Lawrence, P.J. Lawrence. I just met him, I had a casual conversation. He said, why can't you step into the next campus? There is a lady who may like to have a person like you. Or you may like. He went there and met Mrs. Sebastian. And that was Cathedral High School. And Mrs. Vatsala Sebastian was the principal of the Cathedral High School. And she asked me, what are you doing? I said, I just finished my B.Ed. I'm doing nothing. So, would you like to try a class? So, she took me to one of the classes, and it was class 7C. And I went into the class, I asked them, what is your subject now? And they said, geography. We did some geography with the children. We played some games of the solar system, the play method of approaching the subject. And then I came back after the class. Mrs. Sebastian was busy writing something, and she casually asked me, how are the children? I said, they were very sweet. She dropped the pen and said, what did you say? I said, they were very sweet. And I understand that was a very notorious class. And she was surprised that I was saying they were very sweet. And I said, look, they wrote a number of letters to me. I pulled out from my pocket and response sheets that the children have given. I gave them. She was surprised and she said, okay. And she gave me the timetable. So that's how I got in Cathedral High School. And that went on for 17 years. Teaching English, geography at high school for ICC students. And when the PUC classes started, I was taking the PUC classes, English language, English literature, both. At the same time, during vacations, summer vacation, there was a remedial English program going on in United Theological College. A good friend of our family, Dr. Iris Devadasan, and she said, would you like to come and help me in the United Theological College in my remedial English class during the vacation. So it started in 1992. From 1992 onwards, I was teaching here during the vacation remedial English. And 2003, when Dr. Iris Devadasan retired, I was asked to continue in the regular classes also, that is first year classes, advanced English, study methods, voice and speech engineering, and such things. So it went up to 2011. In 2011, I officially retired. 2000 I retired from cathedrals. 2011 I retired from United Theological College. So, in the meantime, there was a call after my retirement from the Valley School. They started a course, additional subject for 11th and 12th ISC classes. That is environment education. There was nobody to teach the subject. So they said, why not you take the subject? I said, I'm not qualified in the subject. My subject is English. But then they said, no, none of us is qualified, but at least you have a passion for it, so go and try it. So I had to struggle with the subject, and then it went on from 2003 to 2009, 6 years I was in Valley teaching environmental education. Part-time in UTC, part-time in Valley schools. But not like that. Now, that is not a very important thing, what I did, where I taught, but how you teach.